Matt here. I'm here to get my 4th DBS programming upgrade with Dr. Wodziak, so hopefully a little more relief from the tremor.
Hey,
Dr. Wodziak, how's it going?
flying solo today.
I am.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Grant's gonna come. He's like just walking in. Sure, Boston, yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah, he said he's got to bring you something. I don't know.
Yeah. All the recordings from the operating room and all that stuff.
Oh, cool. He'll
Yeah.
make videos for you?
Yeah,
So you can see what it's like from the outside perspective.
exactly.
Pretty
Unedited.
weird for you to watch, probably.
Yeah. Rhonda's excited, my girlfriend, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she nerds out on that stuff. Silly, but she's like, so I'm gonna see your skull sawed and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I think so. So
Tell people it's like going to the dentist. It's just dust. It's like a drill.
wow, that's crazy.
Goes into the air.
Yeah. Some people were asking me, could you smell anything? And I'm like, no. It makes sense because I was on the other side of it.
Yeah. You can get a little bit of I think it's more like the drill bit kind of has a little bit of a, I don't know. I know what it smells like, but.
Yeah. Probably the same thing as like the dentist, like you said.
Yeah. That's what it smells like.
Yeah, for sure.
So been okay, but still getting the left
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it improved.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
better.
it is.
Cool.
It's like started out strong and then it tapers off.
Yeah.
It's just typical.
Like when you first moved, you mean?
No, like during the last programming session.
Uh-huh.
It started out strong, and then as the days went.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still still a little bit with the right hand. You can probably see that a little bit. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to exploit it, obviously, but I mean with other things.
Hey, there he is.
Grant.
Good morning.
How are you? Good to see you.
How you doing?
Doing Matt? Yeah, Matt. How you doing, guys?
Doing good.
You got your
I do. Proud of this, man.
you gotta hold this side one to do it. To put it in this mode, yeah, this yeah, that's what opens up the Bluetooth thing, so it disappears to this.
Oh, gotcha. Is it easier if I bring this for future visits?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I could always just put a magnet up on it and it opens it up too. If you don't need it.
I like the shirt.
Ah, thanks.
What age did you start playing guitar?
15.
Just saying, I mean, my son's going and going in 5th grade, getting trumpet for, band at school and stuff, but I'm like, I feel like this is a good age to start getting into like an instrument, around 5th grade, maybe a little early.
Yeah,
I took guitar lessons when I was younger and just didn't stick with it, just
sure.
wasn't that interested,
Yeah.
I feel like it's just such a nice thing to have, like, in your life, like, sit around, pick up something and play it.
Yeah. Especially if there's like a campfire or a party.
Yeah.
It's a good way to impress all the girls growing up. Play the
Exactly.
guitar.
Exactly. Yeah, that was the big thing when I went to college. I was in a fraternity for a while. Yeah.
There's always someone with a guitar,
Exactly.
Like, hey, Man, play the guitar again.
Yeah, that's exactly
Okay,
how it
sounds
was.
good. Where'd you go to school?
Well, I went to Illinois State for like 2.5 years.
Okay.
Then I went to Roosevelt, Chicago.
Oh yeah, you got good taste of both environments.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I got my music degree at Roosevelt.
Nice. My brother studied guitar for a while, and when they were in college, there'd be like, some guy at the end of the hall strumming his guitar, and the girls would be around. He's like, "This guy sucks. This guy has a guitar, and he's better." And they're like, "Oh, take a seat, buddy."
It's just like in Superbad, like you see the singer.
Yeah.
The singer, sing that song.
Yeah.
Like sing
That
it,
was so
please.
great, yeah. I always think about that whenever I hear that song still.
The singer.
Yeah. It's whatever's brother, man.
Yeah.
He's the singer.
He's the singer. Sing it again.
Well, Veronica keeps wanting you to play Tiptoe Through the Tulips for her, so.
I forgot to learn that one. That's funny. That's like, I should learn that, you know, because I'm playing ukulele, but. Probably really easy too.
Yeah, I don't
You know?
remember, like, I don't think we learned how to do it. Just strumming.
Yeah, exactly. Like 3 chords or something.
That looks good. You still charging it okay?
Yeah. About every 2 or 3 weeks.
Good. A couple hours each time?
Yeah. Yeah, just about. It's kind of like the one where I'm like, man, this thing's taking forever, and then it's done. it's usually how it happens.
It's good. Hopefully you just kind of forget about it. You don't have to like hold it down there, right? You can just kind of sit and
Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm doing it like when I'm watching TV.
yeah.
Because I tried doing it like we're playing like a board game or something, and it was a little too much movement, you know. So, but no big deal.
All right, let me bump up that right hand a little.
Sure.
So seems to be settling up pretty good. Still get a little bit. That right hand's a little more.
Was it that right side that had
The
the?
left one when you
Yeah.
get up there that gets that, but it's better.
It's better than when I was here last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little more. Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
That was the spot, right?
Yeah, that's that one thing where I just kept going like that.
Yeah, where it's like,
Everything else was kind of okay, but that one kind of positional thing where
yeah.
it's just funny how you hit a certain spot and it just starts to go. You know?
But like other things like writing, it's like everything is yeah.
Writing is still hard.
Writing is easier.
But writing's easier.
Yeah, it's a lot
I remember
easier.
the first time.
Yeah.
Writing was very hard.
Yeah, it was. Even on the meds, yeah. So what's your favorite song out there, Dr. Wodziak? Be you get like a favorite band.
I don't know. I mean, I listen to all kinds of music.
Sure.
When I grew up using, like classic rock stuff, and Nirvana.
Nirvana's a great one. Everyone,
Oh,
it's
man.
ageless.
Oh, totally.
Everyone loves Nirvana.
You know what's funny is I got a Nirvana shirt, and now it's like the cool thing, right?
Yeah, you'll see
You
like
see
your,
all these kids wearing
Yeah.
your kids' friends will have like a Nirvana.
Right,
shirt.
and I'm like,
They'll be
now I can't wear it. They're gonna be like, who's this guy pretending like he's a young kid?
I know, but
I'm
even
like,
yeah.
But no, I actually like.
Like
them.
yours
I was
is like
young.
so like rustic and old, and you're like, oh, this is like legit shirt.
Yeah, totally.
Although I do love that it's like in style to wear like 90s bands t-shirts.
It is. Yeah.
It's great.
And a lot of kids got into Guitar Hero when that came out at first, and suddenly you had people like playing all kinds of songs and listening to music they never would have. Suddenly, everyone my age,
I'm gonna bump it up.
like Metallica.
Sure.
Yeah, we got one kid that's he's going in his 6th grade. That's down the block. That's our neighbors and friends, and he plays guitar, and yeah, he did Metallica, I forget what song now, for like the talent show and stuff. Like, he's pretty good.
That's awesome. Yeah, when I was growing up, when I first started playing, I knew like every Nirvana song. Like, even like the obscure bootleg stuff.
I think that's a good thing to learn because they were pretty simple songs, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I bumped up that right hand. Do you feel anything?
Yeah, I could feel that.
Does it feel better with the hand at all? Any different?
Yeah, a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit better. I'm trying to do this thing that will split the tremor right now. Definitely better.
Alright, let me see. Go to the other side.
Trying to learn some really tough difficulty songs too. Like
what?
Crazy on You, like the intro to it.
Oh, geez,
Yeah, I can actually hack it. It's got to be slow, but it's like, man, I would have never tried to attempt that.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But I listen to a lot of jazz and stuff too. I always it's kind of one thing where when I was younger, Grandpa really liked jazz. Really listened to remember WNUA,
Mm-hmm.
smooth jazz.
95.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd have it on all the time.
Ah, nice. You ever heard of Joe Pass? Famous jazz guitarist. Yeah, check him out. He's like considered like the primo jazz guitarist out there.
What's the last name?
Joe Pass. P-A-S-S.
Oh, okay. Maybe I
Yeah. I got a buddy who loves him.
So I got a bass and I don't play it very well, but listen to all like the jazz bass players and
Really?
they're impressive too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really appreciated John Paul Jones too when I listened to Led Zeppelin, but when you actually listen to some of that bass stuff, it's like, man,
Like the Lemon song? Like his bass parts on the Lemon song? Like in the middle?
there was Immigrant Song. I'm like,
That's a
you
good one.
think it would be like a pretty thing, but it's like
Yeah, it's tough.
paper run. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna just try and pump up the other side a little here too.
Left side? Whoa. It started feeling it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say you would get that kind of nauseous feeling. So put it back down. Is that what you felt?
Yeah, tiny bit. And it felt like disorienting a little. And then my voice.
Yeah, speech gets a little off. I have to try and shift it a little.
The left side?
Yeah, just, you're kind of hitting that threshold as it gets to around 3. But if I move it down more, that's probably gets you a little bit more room. Or if I go down on the rate there.
different spots right now?
Yeah, moving it kind
Whoa.
of lower down.
I feel like I'm in college.
Would be the college setting.
The college setting. Yeah, the psilocybin setting. Yeah, it's a little weird. Whew.
Go back up. Well, that's pretty solid. Yeah, see if we can move it in spots that usually do it.
Whoa. Look at that, huh?
Yeah,
What did we do differently?
Yeah, what did we do differently?
moved it down a little.
What?
You just went from 3 to 2?
It was at, where were we? 2.8,
Okay.
yeah.
Wait, so you lowered the amplitude, but you shifted where it is?
So lower, like the current is the same, but I dropped it lower on the contact in the brain. The strength is the same, but it's shifted down.
That's far out. Dang, look at that.
Yeah.
Dude, man. I'm kidding. Talking like I'm a guitar lesson. Wow.
You still feeling lightheaded or anything?
No, it's going away. Yeah.
Yeah, let's sit here for a little bit.
It's weird. It's like I can feel it wants to come out, but it doesn't.
It's a weird feeling for people where you feel like it's kind of like under the surface and like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, where are you at? No, you're in there. Yeah, it's still
Go
there.
away, go back.
Yeah. Retreat. It's like I can see a meme like I'm Gandalf and the Tremors that
Gandalf.
that thing in like
Shut up, yes.
Fellowship. Yeah,
Balrog.
yeah, the Balrog, exactly.
Oh, you like Lord of the Rings too?
Yes. Awesome, right? Do you think we need to aim the right hand side anywhere differently?
I did a kind of similar thing. I put that down and then raised another area up. Do you feel like it's okay or feel like it's still a little off?
It seems. Let's see. It's a little wonky.
Go back to there.
I had a student years ago that me and him nerded out on some of the Lord of the Rings music. So I was
Yeah.
kind of teaching it
Oh, it's
on
incredible.
guitar. Yeah, like the my favorite theme is probably the like the nature theme when the eagles come. Da, 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 da.
Perfect timing, right?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting the Eagles to save me for a lot of things.
Right. Yeah, just wait that one day and a little moth will fly over. My speech is getting weird.
Yeah. Put it up and have the worst. Well, I always think it's so interesting that like when those books came out, they were not popular at all, and now you know all this time later. I think the first book was like in the 50s. I mean, it's like a lot older than people realize.
Wow, really?
Wow.
57 maybe.
Dang. Yeah, it feels weird like the silicon. Feels like we might
even in 1937 The Hobbit came out.
Jeez.
Right.
I can't believe people were even thinking in that creatively at that time.
Right?
You know, that was
Yeah.
10 years after the Great Depression.
Yeah, no kidding. I wonder, is Peter Jackson doing the column?
Yeah.
Column?
Yeah. They didn't say he was gonna be like on the film because you wonder if they're gonna
Mix
same
it up a little bit.
characters, but then they're obviously like 20 years older.
Yeah, I can imagine they have to adhere to New Hollywood at some point.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is going to be a character or something.
Yeah.
The Rock.
Yeah. DiCaprio will be Gandalf or something.
Alec Baldwin. It was incredible how good that picture was back then. 20 years, like the graphics, it was like won every award ever.
Oh, yeah, I like the special effects. All the camera tricks they did for the Hobbits. Yeah. This feels better, but yeah, it's in the same spot as before.
Yeah. Feel that at all?
Yeah, it felt different.
Yeah, I mean, you got a little bit of a threshold to go up, but your speech gets worse.
With the right side?
I'm doing that side. Well, I mean, it's true of both sides.
Sure.
Yeah.
That does seem a little better.
So it's at 3. Yeah, I think I'll leave them here, but I'll give you a range. Increase the range on both sides again.
So you're at 3 right now?
3 for the right hand. But I also put another parameter higher, so. And,
Another what?
so, you got, this is the thing you see, right? The amplitude.
Right.
There's 2 other, basically it puts out a waveform. So the speed at which it goes and the rate and the pulse width, these are things you can't see, but I put the rate higher, so it's more current like altogether. Yeah.
On the right or the left?
For the right hand, yeah.
Gotcha.
And then this, I just moved down a little, and that was it. For the other side.
Gotcha. And if you bump that up to 3, I would start getting the weird effects.
Feel that lightheaded or anything?
Yeah, a tiny bit. A little bit in the guts.
Yeah.
It's like, deal with it. Deal with it, brain.
2.9. But yeah, I mean, again, there'll be another thing where you can probably, if you let it sit for a little bit, it'll fade out. So I'll give you up to 3.5 on each side.
That sounds great.
But yeah, it seems like speech getting worse, that kind of lightheaded feeling as you go up.
Right away, but if I inch it up,
Yeah, if you go by like 0.1 and wait a little bit,
like a week, once a week, once or twice a week.
we could do every couple days, really.
Sure.
Alright, that's really good.
Yeah, no kidding. This really exploited it last time. Dang, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a huge success.
That was one of those things in the back of my mind where I'm just like, man, that one spot is like, everything else was selling out except that one thing, and I'm like, sometimes I get it where I get people that are like really good, but there's like one thing that I just can't get right.
Sure.
And it bothers me.
No, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a neurologist, you want But yeah, I get it. Everyone's unique, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Leaving it there. Alright, you got a range 0 to 3.5. Right hand's at 3, left hand's at 2.9.
Wow, that's awesome. You don't need this anymore, do you?
Yeah, hold on a second. Close it.
Don't want to forget it.
No, you won't. Make sure you get it.
Yeah.
Scars healed pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be putting a keel coat on there. You've heard that?
Mm-mm.
It's like a synthetic thing. You just once or twice a day, you just lay down there, and then it becomes like sticky and tacky, and then it gets rid of like the redness and
Yeah, it looks
stuff.
it looks good.
Right? Yeah, even this.
Right, like a lot of
Yeah.
we know you had DBS, but not everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are like, "Whoa, I can't." You know, I didn't even know. Or did I tell you I had a guitar student faint
No.
in my lesson?
No.
I was starting to
Stress them out too much.
play that better.
more, yeah.
No, I was describing the surgery and stuff, and I was about to get a little more graphic with it, and I'm like, "Do you want me to keep talking about it?" He's like, "Yeah, I can handle it." And then I started telling him more, and he was just like, and then I stopped talking, and he's like, I don't feel really good.
Keep breathing.
And he fell, and his guitar neck snapped in half
Oh no.
in my lesson room there, and he
Terrible.
fainted like, and I'm like, "Dude, you okay?" And he's like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "Well, are you okay?" And he came to, and his wife had to come pick him up and drive him home, and
With his guitar on top of it.
yeah.
That's so tough.
yeah, but like
You're like, what
he was
kind of
a
lesson is this?
he was a good sport afterwards.
He comes out with a stretcher. People are like, I don't want to go in with that guy.
You're like, he had me play through the fire and the flames
Oh,
1,000 times.
man. Yeah, right. His buddies were ripping on him though. They're like, "Yeah, we know how to shut you off now. You know, we can make you like faint on command." But he was cool. He's like, "What an awesome excuse to get a new guitar."
Oh.
So, yeah. And in the recent lessons, he's like showing me. He's like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this one." You know. So he turned a negative experience into a positive one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like. And from there on out, I'm like, I don't know if I should be describing in detail.
You cannot go into the medical fields.
Now you know our world, Matt. When we're trying to
bet.
explain this to strangers, they come up with all kinds of ideas of how it should look and feel, and so.
Well, I mean, even like originally, I wanted the focused ultrasound,
Mm-hmm.
and then when Dr. Sani kind of put that in my head of like, you know, you'd be better off with DBS, and even me, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh man, it's like invasive and blah blah blah, and it's like, wow, here I am now, and it's like it wasn't that big of a deal. Got a few scars and
99.9% of people say the exact same thing.
yeah.
Which is, you know, obviously on the surface, you're like, drill into my skull and put some in my
Yeah.
brain. No, thank you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
I remember my first appointment when I was considering the focused ultrasound, and you were like, well, you know, you started talking about DBS,
yeah,
and it's like your perspective. I know you were probably like, yeah, this guy's not ready for that yet.
no, I mean,
Yeah.
I think if you're a candidate for one, you're a candidate for both. I mean, it's
Sure.
surprising to me how many people come in that don't know about, you know, usually they come for the ultrasound,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't know about DBS. I go, well, did you think about this? They go, no. And a lot of times people just go, yeah, I thought about it. It sounds too invasive. I'm not interested. But
At this point, it's like the invasiveness is it just like outweighs the whole focused ultrasound, because it's like, I mean just in this programming session alone, you can like aim it and
Right.
do all this stuff that you can't do with the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the other kind of big thing is people's age, right? If you get people who are older and they're like, well, you know, I don't want to do anything too invasive. You go for the less invasive thing if you're younger and you're like, look, I'm going to deal with this for the rest of my life, and how long is this ultrasound going to last? And
Exactly.
it's more of a long-term solution, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I figure we'll have a group of people that just does the ultrasound again. You know, if it like wears off in 10 years or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's some places in the country that will do ultrasound and then do DBS and then anatomy later. I wonder if that's like a study thing, or I don't know how effective that is, but I've heard that maybe it was southeast somewhere that they were doing that. I don't know how effective that is.
Yeah, I mean, I specifically tell people, like, yes, you could do the ultrasound. If it doesn't work, then do the DBS. But, like, you wouldn't want to do both.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but I've heard it. Because you lose, you know, however many millimeters of that anatomy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't ever get it back.
Well, not that I know of. Maybe
I mean,
some rare surgery.
It kind of heals up around it, but right, you've altered it.
Right.
I mean, you made a hole, you just kind of fry that tissue, basically.
For the tissue. No.
Oh my god. Unless you need a new ukulele, you know, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I'll go home. Hey Rhonda, I need a new ukulele.
Yeah.
There was a meme one of my students sent me, and it's the picture was like a bunch of like the same colored guitars, and he's like, I do this on purpose so my wife doesn't know I bought a new guitar. Make them all the same color. Yeah, she thinks I just have one guitar button. She doesn't know. I got 20 of the same colored guitars.
Alright, you got another appointment set up?
I do. I think August, and then one in September.
Yeah. August 27th and September 24th.
Yep.
Alrighty. Leave it there. You got room to bump it up if you need to.
Cool.
Yeah, that looks really good.
It does. This left hand's like, that's huge.
That's great.
Insane in the brain.
Maybe your college setting and the secret setting on your device.
That mimics a trick.
There you go. There's an avenue of research for DBS.
What,
Get a setting to make people feel like they're high.
that give everyone, suddenly the whole city wants it.
Sign me up for that trial.
Load it up.
Oh, totally. I did explain it to one student how I'm like, when you initially turn it on, it does feel like a full body buzz, you know.
Yeah.
He was like, I want that.
Oh my god.
I'm like, really? Like everything else with it too?
Yeah. No, honestly, we do have one guy that got implanted before me for something that didn't even sound all that good, and he literally is like, I forget how he phrased it, but he's like, he basically just wants to turn it up and up and up because he feels good. Like it's like
SCS.
Yeah, it's like a pleasure thing. When I'm like, okay, yeah, that's not a reason to go up on this. Like,
Yes.
at some point you're gonna just like, you're altering your brain with this. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I've had that.
Wow. Yeah, every once in a while I'll turn it on just to be like, wow, I got this. You know, just to kind
Shut
of
it off and remind yourself what it's like without it.
Yeah, exactly. Or like my daughter's in town, and I'll shut it off and I'll give it the thing,
Yeah.
and I'll do some stuff, and she's like, man, that's so crazy. I'm like, well, turn it on, and then she turns it on.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, and she's like, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it is.
pretty cool.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Alright.
Alrighty. Yeah, you're good with that. No.
Rhonda said hi to everyone over
course. Say hi back for us.
Yeah. You can tell my speech is a little off still.
It's a little off, yeah.
My brain will adjust to that. But
Hopefully. If it's not, I would put the right hand down one.
okay.
One or two. Yeah.
Like, I mean, as the month goes, I could adapt.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, I mean, even just in the day, within a couple hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that because when I turned it on, from having it off for like 10 minutes, I noticed that my speech is a little, but then it's fine afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, let it sit for a little, not just go down.
We'll get pulled over and the cop will be like, why is your speech slurred?
Like, it's my brain.
Yeah.
They did something in my brain.
Then you start explaining surgery to him, and the cop just faints.
Yeah, that I just drive away. Good call. Nice.
Alright, well,
Awesome.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's going well.
Grant,
Yeah, call me if you have any troubleshooting stuff. But
Yeah.
should be pretty happy with that.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for everything, guys.
Yeah, that's great.
We'll see you next
Glad the
month.
hand improved, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.